I tried to break you down with my mind games, but instead you became stronger. What do you do when the person you tried to control becomes your greatest ally? I tried to make you question everything, but you never wavered. The truth isn't always what you expect, but when it comes, it's undeniable. I pushed, I prodded, I manipulated, but nothing worked on you. What do you do when the person you thought was weak is the strongest force you've ever met? I thought I was playing the game, but now I see it was always about survival. Can you survive when the rules of the game no longer make sense? I thought I could break you, but you shattered my illusions instead. What happens when you realize the game was never about winning, but about understanding? I played with your emotions, but you didn't fall for it. What does that say about me? The truth is far more complicated than we ever imagined. I tried to twist your reality, but you saw through every lie. What if the mind games were never about control, but about freedom? I pushed you to the edge, but you didn't break. What happens when you realize the person you tried to manipulate was never the enemy? I thought I was the mastermind, but it turns out I was the pawn all along. What if everything I thought was true was nothing more than a trap? I played my tricks, hoping they'd work on you, but they only made me question my own mind. Can you trust your instincts when they betray you at every turn? I thought I could keep you in the dark, but you always knew the truth. What if the real game was about trusting yourself more than anyone else? You never let me control you, but now I wonder if I ever had any control at all. What if the game isn't about winning, but about discovering who you really are? I thought I was playing you, but it was you who played me. What happens when the tables turn and you finally see the truth? Every step I took to manipulate you, you saw through. What now? Sometimes it's the ones who remain silent that hold the most power. I thought I could trap you in a web of lies, but instead, I'm stuck in it myself. What if the most powerful thing you can do is break free? I thought I had you cornered, but now I see that you were never the one trapped. What do you do when the game you've been playing turns into a fight for survival? I thought I could control the situation, but the only thing I controlled was my own downfall. What if the real victory is letting go of control? I tried to make you doubt yourself, but it was me who started questioning everything. Can you survive when the only thing left to trust is yourself? I thought I was the one pulling the strings, but now I see I was only a puppet. What happens when you break free from the lies you've been living? I thought I could make you fall, but you only made me realize I was falling all along. What do you do when you've already lost everything and still find the strength to keep going? I thought I was controlling the narrative, but you were always the one writing it. What happens when the story shifts and you're no longer the protagonist? I thought I could get inside your head, but now I can't even understand my own. The truth is closer than you think, but it's not always what you expect. I thought I was pulling the strings, but you were the one who had the power all along. What happens when the puppeteer becomes the puppet? I played my cards carefully, but in the end, I never saw this coming. What if everything you thought you knew was a lie? I tried to control the situation, but now I'm left watching it slip away. What happens when you stop trying to control the outcome? I thought I could break you, but in the end, you broke me. Can you survive when the person you tried to manipulate becomes your greatest strength? I tried to push your buttons, but you never let me. Now I'm wondering if I even know who you are anymore. What if the person you thought you knew was never the one you were meant to find? I thought I had control, but you were always one step ahead. What happens when the game you thought you were winning becomes your greatest defeat? I tried to manipulate your feelings, but in the end, I'm the one who's been played. What if the biggest game was the one you were never supposed to win? You never react the way I expected, and now I'm left in disbelief. What happens when the person you tried to control turns out to be the one controlling you? I thought I was the master of this game, but now I'm the one caught in it. What if everything you thought you knew was just a distraction? I played with your emotions, but all along it was my own heart that was at risk. Can you ever really control what you don't understand? My mind games never worked for you, did they? But what if they were all part of a bigger plan? They say the truth always comes out, but you never expected this. I thought I had you figured out, but I was wrong. Were you playing me all along? What if everything you thought was true was a lie? I pushed and I pulled, trying to control the game, but in the end, it was your move that changed everything. Can you feel it? The silence speaks volumes. I played my tricks, hoping you'd fall for them, but you didn't. Why? The truth is hiding in the shadows. Will you dare to find it? You thought I was the one in control, but what if it was you all along? I underestimated you, and now it's too late to take it back. All those mind games, all those manipulations, yet here you are, stronger than ever. What happens when you stop playing by the rules? I tried to make you doubt everything, but deep down, you always knew the truth, didn't you? It's not over until the last secret is revealed. I thought I could win this game, but I didn't count on your resilience. What would you do if you were the one who held all the power? Every move I made, every word I said, none of it mattered in the end, did it? Sometimes the most powerful games are the ones we don't even realize we're playing. I tried to control you with my mind, but you broke free, and now I'm left wondering, why? What happens when the tables turn? For so long, I thought could outsmart you, but now I'm not so sure. What if all along you were the one who had the upper hand? I thought I had you wrapped around my finger, but you slipped away. What if every word I spoke was part of a larger lie? You always saw through me, but I never thought it would come to this. The game isn't over yet, but the rules have changed. I thought I could make you fall, but instead, you made me question everything. What if everything you knew about me was just a mask? You didn't play by my rules. You created your own, and now I'm paying the price. But are you ready for the truth to come out? I thought I could keep you in the dark, but you lit up the room with your own light. What if the game wasn't about winning, but about finding freedom? I pulled all the strings, but in the end, it was you who made the final call. What if all this time, you were the one who had the real power? You outsmarted me, and now I'm left wondering, how did you do it? The answers are just beyond your reach, but are you ready to find them? I played my card, but in the end, you showed me the game wasn't about strategy. What if the real victory is in letting go? I thought I was winning, but you were the one who played me the entire time. What would you do if the game you thought you were playing wasn't real? You broke through all the walls I built around me. Now, I can't help but wonder why I ever tried to stop you. What happens when the games end and the truth stands tall? Every step I took to control you, every little move I made, none of it worked. But are you ready to confront what's left behind? You made me think I was the one in charge, but you knew all along who was really leading. What if everything I thought I knew was just a mirage? I thought I could trap you in my mind games, but instead, you broke free. What do you do when the one you tried to control becomes the one who controls you? You never played by my rules, but somehow that was your greatest strength. What would happen if the game wasn't about winning, but about survival? I tried to twist your mind, but you saw through it all. Now I'm left wondering how much you really knew. Can you handle the truth when it shatters everything you thought you knew? I thought I could keep you guessing, but you had all the answers. What happens when you stop hiding from the truth and start embracing it? I thought my mind games were clever, but they only revealed how much I underestimated you. Can you face the person you were always meant to become? I thought I could control you with my tricks, but you never fell for it. The real game starts now, and you're the one who's in control. You never gave me the reaction I wanted, and now I realize that's exactly what I needed. What if the key to winning was in embracing the chaos? I thought I could control your every move, but in the end, you controlled me. What happens when the person you tried to manipulate turns the tables? My tricks never worked on you, and now I see that's exactly what made you so powerful. Are you ready to face the game that you've been playing all along? I thought I had the upper hand, but it turns out you were always one step ahead. What would happen if you finally stopped pretending to be someone you're not?